guys, welcome back to the studio. Today we're looking at the Gibson Les Paul Special that I've previously done a video on, but now I've had time to kind of settle with it and have some fun with the tones and kind of experiment on different things that are, that a guitarist does, it switches strings out and all this kind of thing. But I came across a video from Rick Beato that was very interesting. But before we continue, make sure you go check out my website, get some music. I run a band called The Blind Leads the Blind, or that's my moniker. Special fancy word for sort of stage name type thing. Yeah, go and check out my website. It's in the description below. That'll be down there. And get you a t-shirt or a wristband or a sticker or something like that just to support the channel. Also, if you could like and subscribe if you like this content, and hit the notification bell because that'll let you know when I'm putting out new videos, because subscribe doesn't really mean a whole lot these days. Anyhow, okay, so back to what I was talking about. So I came across this video from Rick Beato, and it was talking about how there is a huge tone difference between string gauges, which I was aware of because I was an avid user of 9 or 10 or even depending on my acoustic, could be 11 or 12 or something like that, even 13. But usually probably 10s or maybe not. I don't know, it kind of depends on the guitar. Like each guitar has kind of like a different zone of what strings it likes. But I had never tried 8-gauge strings. And he was talking about how, I think it was Eddie Van Halen, I think it's Dusty Rhodes from ZZ Top, a whole bunch of guys back in the old days used to use 8-gauge strings. So anyhow, I tried it on my Strat over there, or my sort of Franken Strat, and I hated it, to be honest. I did not like it in the least bit. But like I said before, it really depends on the guitar, because some guitars will kind of like tell you, which strings that they like. Anyhow, so back to the Gibson Special 2021. I had to buy a guitar in COVID era. Actually, I got a PRS too. So, but don't tell anybody. But yeah, anyway, so these strings on this guitar, they are just kind of the perfect combination. The 8-gauge strings, and they're like the Dunlop ZZ Top model that I picked up. That are actually kind of harder to find than I would have expected. I tried to go to Guitar Center the other day, and they kicked me out because I have a health condition that makes it so that I cannot wear a mask. So COVID's been pretty crappy for me. And they have zero tolerance for that, and they were total assholes, by the way. So Guitar Center, if you're hearing this, screw off, because you guys are stupid. And, the conversation is so narrow. Like, either you do what I say or suffer the consequences or not shop here, which, is fine, because Guitar Center was cool like about 15 years ago, back when I was a kid, and I would go there and just kind of play different, like Marshall stacks and all that kind of stuff. And I had barely started playing guitar, so I'm sure the employees were happy. But I was super stoked about it because it was a place to go where you could try gear that you couldn't afford. Now it's a place you go to try gear so that you can go and basically buy it elsewhere, buy it used. Or at least that's what I've used Guitar Center lately in the past for. And then also, obviously the convenience of the thing. But increasingly, when I go there, the employees don't know anything, really. Every now and then you get one who's, semi-knowledgeable in their department, but generally, they're pretty crappy. And I've seen that happen with several places. Like Starbucks used to be have good coffee back in the day. and they paid their employees well, and so did Guitar Center. But I get the feeling that they went way corporate, stopped paying people fairly, and that's definitely what happened with Starbucks. 'Cause I know several people that used to work there, and I also know people who worked in the higher ups in the Guitar Center. So I hope you fail, Guitar Center, and that's maybe mean, but I know that you've restructured your company several times, and it makes sense. Makes total sense. You definitely lost my business, so goodbye. But anyway, back to the string gauge thing. Yeah, correct, because I couldn't find 8-gauge strings there. They didn't carry it. Because anything niche in the least bit, they do not carry. But anyhow, okay, so 8-gauge strings, man. I will demo those for you. I'll show you a couple of sounds that I like to do, and a couple of sounds that the Gibson Les Paul Special 2021 COVID era, my COVID Les Paul. I'll show you some sounds that it can do, and so anyway, enjoy that. And I think we'll just kind of keep it short and sweet today. I hope you have a great day. Enjoy some tones, and also just tell us what you think in the comment section. Thank you very much.